One of the great ways of increasing security in Working Confidence is to add multi-factor authentication to a user's account. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can set that up and how the user adds that to their account. So as an administrator, if you go to Settings, System Management, Settings, you'll see here there's an option called Two-Factor Authentication. There are a number of different options for this. First of all is for it to be enabled but not mandatory. The next option is for it to be enabled and mandatory for those that are managers and admins. So that would be people such as the conversation recipients, survey managers and other administrators, or enabled and mandatory for all. If you choose one of these latter two options, when somebody logs in, they will be forced to set up two-factor authentication and won't be able to access their account until they have successfully done so. For the purpose of this demonstration, I'm just going to select it as enabled but not mandatory. Okay, then scroll to the bottom and click Update. That's now available to everybody. To add two-factor authentication to your account, you go to Account, Two-Factor Authentication. From this page, you can then turn on or off two-factor authentication. At this stage, you just select the tool to on. Here you'll now see a QR code which you can scan with your Authenticator app. There's a number of these, but one that's popular is the one that's used by Google, which is the one I'll be showing you today. On your smartphone, go to your Authenticator app. Here it's shown the Google Authenticator, and then click Begin Setup. I'm going to choose Scan Barcode. Now I can go across until I can find the QR code, and I can see that's been added into the system. I've now got the code, and it's this number that I need to enter into the application itself. I can now see that two-factor authentication has been turned on, and also I can view my recovery codes. These recovery codes are important. If you lose the Authenticator app for any reason, then you can then use these codes to log in instead of using the Authenticator app. So it's important to take a copy of these and then keep a record of them somewhere. If you want to turn off two-factor authentication, you can do so by clicking the Disable button and then clicking Yes. If I now log out and log back in again, when I log in, I now see an additional screen which asks me for my two-factor authentication code. I can enter in the code that is shown on the Authenticator app, and I can choose to remember the device if I want to, which will mean I don't get asked this again for 30 days, or I can sign straight in. And that's it. That's now got two-factor authentication set up and shows how a user can add that to their account as well. You'll find lots more help and hints and tips on our support website. Go to support.workingconfidence.com or send us an email, support@workingconfidence.com, and somebody will be able to help you out. If you haven't already, click the bell to get notifications and subscribe to the channel.